The crab is one of the most fascinating animals that inhabit the earth, with its unique appearance and a way of life that surprises even scientists. Its body structure, adaptations, and behaviors are of impressive complexity. When we think of crabs, we immediately visualize their claws and their characteristic sideways movement. But what many people don't know is that these animals are masters of various survival techniques, adapting to different environments and becoming essential to the marine ecosystem. If you've ever observed a crab, you've noticed that it has an interesting posture. Its legs are turned to the sides, allowing it to move sideways in an extremely fast manner. This is not just a curiosity, but a fundamental skill for its survival. It uses this movement to escape from predators, and also to move quickly along the beach or between the coastal rocks. For them, every movement is thought out, every step is a strategy. The secret behind this sideways movement lies in the arrangement of its legs, which are well adapted for this type of locomotion, making it one of the most agile and hard-to-catch animals. Additionally, the symmetry of its body and the mobility of the front legs allow for impressive control over its direction. Now, imagine a crab in its natural habitat. They hide in burrows in the ground or under rocks, creating a kind of safe refuge. These hideouts are more than just shelters. They are true fortifications where the crab can escape from predators and protect itself from temperature variations and the action of the waves. Many species of crabs, for example, burrow into the sand to protect themselves from the intense heat during the day. But what is truly impressive is how they manage to orient themselves with such precision in the environment. Using their highly developed sensory antennae, crabs can detect even the smallest movements in the surrounding environment. This makes them efficient predators, and at the same time, they are always alert to any sign of danger. Speaking of food, crabs are true gourmets of nature. They are omnivores and feed on a variety of things, from small fish to seaweed, as well as the remains of other animals. Their mouth is adapted to chew a wide range of foods, and they have an insatiable appetite. But what catches the attention is the way they manage to feed with such skill. They use their claws to grab and manipulate food with impressive precision, often breaking shells or hard pieces of food. All this while staying alert to any potential threat around them, ready to flee at any moment. If you observe a crab closely, you'll notice that it is extremely meticulous when eating, taking its time, as if each meal were a strategic mission. Another fascinating aspect of crabs is their ability to regenerate body parts. When attacked or injured, they can lose a leg, a claw, or even part of their shell. But what is amazing is that they have the ability to regenerate these parts over time. This ability is crucial for their survival, as the loss of a leg or claw can be fatal if not treated quickly. And what's even more surprising is that regeneration is not limited to limbs. In some cases, they can even replace parts of their shell. This process takes time and can be slow, but it is an impressive demonstration of how these animals are adapted to survive in hostile environments. Crabs also play a crucial role in the ecosystems in which they live. They are responsible for maintaining the balance of populations of other animals, feeding on smaller organisms, and controlling the amount of organic matter on beaches and seafloors. In some regions, crabs help aerate the soil, allowing vegetation to grow better, which in turn attracts other animals to the environment. Therefore, crabs are true allies of nature, being essential to the health of the marine ecosystem. Did you know that these animals have an interesting social behavior? Although, for the most part, crabs are solitary, many of them form small groups, especially during the breeding season. During these times, they gather in large numbers, performing fascinating behaviors to attract mates. This includes dances and displays of strength, with males trying to impress females by raising their large claws. These interactions are a mix of mating strategies and territorial fights, and we often witness true displays of skill among crabs. Now, let's talk about the crab shell, one of the most iconic aspects of this animal. It serves not only as protection against predators, but also plays a crucial role in temperature regulation and moisture preservation. The crab shell is made of chitin, a strong, durable, and lightweight material, but it also needs to be shed periodically as the animal grows. This process, called ecdysis, occurs in a coordinated way and can be a vulnerable moment for the crab. During the molt, the animal is exposed, without its protective armor, and becomes an easy target for predators. Therefore, it performs this molt quickly and in safe places, such as burrows or between rocks, where it can stay protected until its new shell hardens and makes it resistant again. Another interesting factor about crabs is their migration behavior. In some regions, large populations of crabs undertake mass migrations, moving from one location to another in search of food or to reproduce in specific places. These mass movements are impressive and can cover large distances. The migration of crabs is a true demonstration of endurance and determination, and crabs travel long distances, facing challenges and obstacles along the way. This migration is a fascinating natural phenomenon that reveals much about the survival strength of these animals. Although crabs are well adapted to their environment, this doesn't mean that they don't face challenges. Pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change are constant threats to these incredible creatures. Many species are at risk of extinction due to the destruction of their natural habitats. Human pressure on marine ecosystems has impacted the crab population in various parts of the world, and this is something we should be concerned about. Protecting crabs and their habitats is essential to ensuring that these fascinating creatures continue to play their vital role in marine ecosystems. In summary, the crab is an extraordinary animal, full of abilities and adaptations that make it a true master of survival. It is a perfect example of how nature can be ingenious and creative in finding solutions to life's challenges. And despite its simple appearance, crabs possess a complexity that deserves to be explored and admired. Therefore, the next time you see a crab, remember that this little creature has an incredible story and great importance for the balance of the natural world.